Now here we have 3 LYFT profiles. We have Deanna, who's new, Amanda, who's new, and Johnny, who has a 3-star rating. Now as a driver, you're gonna come across some new riders, and this is what I watch out for. I watch out for new riders all the time because it allows me to make extra money and give the rider a better experience. And what I mean by that, when someone has just downloaded the app and they have the new rating, that means you're going to be their first ride. So half the time they just download the app, they're just trying it out, and the other half someone gave them a coupon code and they're trying out the coupon code. Now normally when you pick someone up, for example I pick up Johnny and I'm right out in front of his house, I call Johnny and say, hey Johnny, I'm outside. He's like, oh okay, I'm coming out. So I have that verbal confirmation and I'll push the tap to arrive because I'm there. Now with Deanna's gonna be different. Why? Because when I get there, I'm gonna give Deanna a call. Hey Deanna, this is Joshua, the Lyft driver. I'm in front of your house. So she'll give me that verbal confirmation, and if she takes a minute, 2 minutes, I'm gonna wait for her, and I'll tell you why. Because when Deanna comes in, I'm asking her, hey, Deanna, is this your first Lyft? And she's gonna say yes because obviously it shows on her app. She's like, oh, yes. How do you know? It's because when it's your first ride, it shows on the app. And I'm asking her this, like, oh, this is your first time using the app. Do you have a coupon code? Did you use a code? So half the time they're gonna say yes, half the time they're gonna say no. But don't worry about it, because if they haven't used a code, then you could give them yours. Oh, the reason I ask is because it's your first time, and your first ride should be free. I just want you to know that. And if they don't have a code, then it's the perfect time for here. Let me give you the code so it could be free. And if it's not, if they already have a code, they'll be like, okay, that's good. Did you get 5 rides? Did you get 10 rides? And let me see if I could give you more codes for you to get more rides, because you could code stack. So I'm gonna wait for her to get in the car and explain this to her, because if I push tap to arrive, and as soon as I push tap to arrive, the ride starts. And then if she comes in and I ask her, hey, did you use a code? She may say yes, she may say no. But when you try to code stack and put your code on top of it, it may or may not work because you already started the ride, and because you're in the middle of the ride, you started it. Lyft is saying, hey, well, the first ride has started, so you can't give her the complimentary first ride free because the ride started. And I'm gonna say 50% because there's times where I picked up someone new and I started the ride, and as I'm driving, I'm asking, hey, did you use the code? And they say yes, they say no, and I give them my code, and it's still accepted. But that's like there's a little luck involved because I technically did start the ride. So I want to make sure that, say for example with Amanda, that hey, once I'm there, I don't push tap to arrive right away. I let her, hey Amanda, are you new? Yes, no. Did you use a code? Yes, no. And if you did, or if you didn't, let me give you my code so your first ride could be free. And if you did, let me give you my code anyways, so you can code stack and it'll still work. Now, going back to Johnny, if I get to Johnny's house and I'm waiting for him, I'm gonna push tap to arrive right away. Because if he's gonna take his 5-10 minutes, then the clock's ticking. But with Deanna, like I'd want to wait because that's a $10 referral bonus. So if it's gonna be a $5, $6 ride, and I'm getting a $10 referral bonus or code bonus, then I'm actually making more money with the referral bonus than I would with the ride, or on top of whatever the ride comes out to, which is and that referral bonus is not part of the 15%, and so you keep all that referral bonus. Now, so this is the request list. So this is not exactly how it's going to look on their page. On their phone, if they don't know how to do it, or they don't know how to check if they got codes, I usually, oh, let me show you. And on their phone, it'll show your face and your car, so that way the rider knows who to look for. So, oh, let me go to your payments page. So if they don't know how to do it, or you don't know how to do it, this is the menu, right? And you go to payment. And, this will be their profile, and I'll go to payment. Now right here, it's blank, but this is the page you're trying to get to. So you get to the page and you put in your code and you push apply. Now, like I said, if you already started the ride or for whatever reason they have too many codes or it doesn't want to work, then you're going to get denied. But if it does work, it'll turn green. It'll turn green and it'll add to their code. So as you can see, this person has one free ride and they have another $25 ride. So you can have more than 2 codes. I've seen people that have 10 free rides, a $25 coupon, and then I stacked my code on top of these other coupons here. So it is possible to code stack when it's their first time. Now I have noticed if there's a passenger and they haven't used Lyft before and they're, oh, you're giving your code away, like, yeah, I'll give them my code, and if it doesn't work, it's mostly because they need to add their credit card, and once they have like some kind of payment and they push to apply, then it should work. But like I said, when you have a new rider, you want to make sure you get there, you get your verbal confirmation. You call them, hey, Deanna, I'm outside, and they come down, and don't push tap to arrive. When they get in the car, just explain to them, hey, did you use a code, yes or no, and they will give you I see that it's your first ride, let me give you my code, so you can have more free rides, and you give them the code, and it should work. But if you push tap to arrive, even if you push tap to arrive, try to remember and see if it works. But you definitely diminish your chances of it working if you push tap to arrive. So just something to watch out for. Watch out for the new lifters, the new Lyft riders. Give your code away, and just an extra $10, easy $10.